Config Army remix. You know what I'm saying? Stakes is high. You know what I'm saying? Boss like music, 313. Stakes is high. You know the stakes is high. TTO. You know the stakes is high. Stakes is high as we living out this Babylon. Prophecies get to dropping like a ticking bomb. Look at life, got us moving through this hocus pocus. Take a minute, got us shooting out of full focus. And we blazing cause the minds wrapped in bandages. Willie Lynch still got us being savages. Presidential bullshit, we see it every day. Whoa, ducking shots from another straight. Whoa, got a cop with some old haters. Beat the politicians moving like they don't skate. Through the arc of the north and the south gate. I'm coming straight from the west side of King Great. Sliding heavy with the knowledge that I'm bringing forth. Bring the balance back to hip-hop, that's our culture source. I keep a line, motherland, she the super force. Know your math, learn your history, the true course. Know yourself, know your God, that's the true boss. True.
He told us that since our employees had become silent investors in this prison business, it was now in their interest to make sure that these prisons remain filled. Our job would be to help make this happen by making music which promote criminal behavior, rap being the music of choice. He assured us that this would be a great situation for us because rap music was becoming an increasingly profitable market for our companies, and as employees, we'd also be able to buy stocks in these prisons. Immediately, silence came over the room.
Plug 1, plug 2, plug 3. And J Dilla, may you rest in peace. I'm on my slum village thinking of a new pillage. We got these doubles on the run from the blood spillage. I'm on my De La Soul, get you with these quotables. Who gives a duck about fame when you're notable? Cause I'm happy when I'm cracking about my knowledge, dawg. If you can follow all this wisdom, you just simple, dawg. Ain't 96 to drop the stakes aside. Fast forward to the present, now the stakes is fried. Everybody wanna be a part of this and that. Sacrificing all their lives for a jubilant hat. Get a compass and an apron, and they think they all that. You get to focus on one final actual fact. I'm the first capstone, all the prophets like back. Stakes is high, know the stakes is high. Stakes is high, know the stakes is high. Stakes is high, know the stakes is high. Life can get all up in your ass, but you gotta work it out. Stakes is high, know the stakes is high.
I asked him, why was he involved with something so corrupt? And he replied, it's bigger than the music business.
My approach in the pocket of the beat. Spare chains for rare brains, and I'm a prophet in the street. While they profit off the sweet, sweet smell of death. Packing the prison, come up missing, Mandela effect. Hand a fella a check and watch him act a fool. Running around rapping like he packing tools. Pass the message around, it's so casual. The avenue is full of pain. Mind control while they soak up game, it's lame. For some change you can make it to the top while your homeboy body ride. You inside talking to his mama, writing about being outside, cocking Glocks, and it don't stop straight like that. 6ix9ine probably don't like the way I rap. I hate apps for that toxic shit. Got it feeling like a factory of putting rappers back in graves, or turning Afro-Americans back into slaves. It's big business, ain't it? It's the prison, ain't it? Can't it be so simple to take back the culture? Config Army, now you faced with a soldier with a basement flow. Stay prayed up till it's over, and we the movement. Take notice of the takeover.
Stakes is high, know the stakes is high. Stakes is high, know the stakes is high. Stakes is high, know the stakes is high. Life can get all up in your ass, but you gotta work it out. Stakes is high, know the stakes is high. Vibration.
And it's so special to know you, to know you. And it's so special to know you.
Sleep music, 313.
To wrap my arms around you.
They like gossip where you been. It's been a while since you been away. Which shit to me, it only feels like a couple of days. I've been traveling, searching on them higher planes, connecting with my true self to strengthen up my brain. Really chilling, good energy just burning sage. Deeper reflection, I'm reflecting on my mind frame to bring forth a different knowledge to the masses. A deeper revolution, keen to stop the clashes. Cause the killing of a people queen is tragic. Our little girls come up missing like it's magic. And politicians always acting like they gave a damn. While dirty cops on the take is just another scam. FOP is full of snakes, it's time to line them up. It's still FOE, baby, till the death of us. And I ain't talking about a silent struggle. I'm talking eye for eye, my people on a higher level.
It's so special to know you.
True indeed. Know yourself. Know your God.
And it's so special to know you.
True to that.
To wrap my arms around you.
Another motorcade, we ride to a funeral. And it's thunderstorming, God, that's really beautiful. Looking up into the sky, see some rainbows. See I past the stormy clouds, I watch the stars glow. Overstand my people, death is not an enemy. It's just a cord that cuts the line to divinity. And when you open up your heart to do the will of God, forever closing up your soul to the land of Nod. Reaching for your higher self as earthly pinnacle. Keeping love inside your peace to bring the miracles. Cause everybody
Okay. Yep. What's up? What's up? What's up? Man, salute. Welcome back to another great episode of Just a Conversation with your favorite Pharaoh, Godson the Pharaoh, representing Divine Family. And right now, I'm with my squad, Nostalgic Family, Nostalgic Radio. Shout out to Nostalgic Radio and everybody on this set. Shout out to my producer today, Christine, with the K to the motherfucking A and the A to the motherfucking K. Right now, we got the Cali King in the motherfucking building. My guy, DJ, God first. You know what it is. Go on, introduce yourself, King. Tell them what you about. Let the people
What
know what
up?
you
What
do.
up? Yeah, DJ G1, man, out here in Cali, doing my music, doing my DJing, being a father. Salute. I appreciate you guys for having me, man.
Man, salute, King. I appreciate you coming on. You know, we've been vibing for a minute now, bro, going on at least a good 3, 4 years now. You know, I've been fucking with you. You got your own different style. You know, shout out to GME, Young Mac out there in Cali. Shout out to Ya Ra out there in Cali. You know what I'm saying? It's my man Jano, Nick Terra. You know, salute. We got a lot of people on the underground out there in Cali, you know what I'm saying, up and down the coast that we fuck with. Your style, man. You being a DJ, what got you into hip hop, bro? What got you started with the rhyme and beats and DJing and stuff?
Um, in my youth, when we had a English class in middle school, and we had a certain topic on poetry. And then that's what
Hmm.
kind of got me into writing and expressing myself. And then, just growing up listening to E40 and Tupac and Nas and just different artists, Scarface, Ice Cube. It just got me intrigued with the hip hop. Um, and then, my pops, he had got me a MPC 2000 and the XP Roland keyboard XP30. And I was just learning, making
Okay.
beats on there, and it kept me out the streets, man. Like, instead of being outside, I'll be like, hey, I'm going to the house. I'm finna go make some beats, finna go create. And I learned how to record over a tape, put the tissue in the
Hmm.
tape, and record. And so, yeah, man, it's
Old
been like
school,
that.
yeah. Right,
Man, I
right,
would
exactly.
play it back in the Teddy Ruxpin, and Teddy Ruxpin rapping my song. So yeah, man.
Oh, okay then. Dog, I was some real shit. We used to do that down here in the D also, bro. I
Oh
thought it was
yeah.
just a D thing. I said that's universal on some hip hop shit for real. Teddy
Yes,
Ruskin was
sir.
rapping like a motherfucker, you heard?
Man, it was fun. It was fun. Had my little rap crew. We was just doing our
Okay.
thing, man. And as far as DJing, one of my god brother, he been DJing for years. Plug in, shout out DJ Plug in. And one day, because we got a team or whatever, and I just asked him, I was like, man, you need help DJing? He was like, yeah, I'll show you everything you need to know. And from
Mm-hmm.
there we just started DJing and doing weddings and quinceañeras and events, and it's just been taking off from there. You know, always had that ear
Okay.
for music, just not hip hop, just all kind of genres, man, from country music to blues to Spanish music. I just love the
Mm-hmm.
vibe, man. Everybody got their own type of speed, and it's intriguing to how powerful music can be. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I totally agree. It's a major influence. It's a spiritual influence. So, we definitely understand that for sure. Now, the DJing part. Now, do you the same crew that you started with? Are y'all still vibing? Y'all still doing shows? Events and stuff together.
No, my original crew, man. A lot of guys fell victim to the street. You know what I'm saying? Passing away, losing their
Okay.
life. Couple guys ended up in jail. But DJ Plug-in, man, me and him, we've been holding it down since elementary school. You know what I'm saying? So we real tight. My daughter's godfather too. So um,
That's what's up.
yeah. So me and him kind of hold it down as far as the plug-in bros go, but everybody else is kind of not around, man. So that's why I end up doing my solo thing and you know what I'm saying, just keeping that going as far as, the music. But yeah, me and Plug In, we do the DJ and we do events and stuff like that. Whenever the price is
Okay.
right and the area is cool, we with it.
Okay. Shout out DJ Plug in. That's what's up. Now, tell us about your upbringing. What part of Cali you from? Where you at now? What's the environment? How does your environment, or how did your environment that you grew up in affect your hip hop and being the DJ and et cetera, et cetera?
Um, so I grew up in Inglewood, man. They call it the Bottoms over there off
Hmm.
Crenshaw and 104th. I don't know if you've seen Boys in the Hood. You probably have, but
Yeah,
when
of
they
course.
so the beginning of Boys in the Hood when they was younger, that's actually my elementary school I went to. That's my whole area. It was
Hmm.
tough. It was tough growing up. I had a village raise me, man. My grandparents. I had my moms. I had my pops. They separated, but I spent most of my time with my grandparents and pops, and then during my school breaks, I go spend time with moms like that. So I had a
Okay.
really good upbringing. It's just
Hmm.
being a young man in America. No matter what your upbringing is, once you go outside, you got them choices to make. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
I had to
True.
learn on my own a lot of, as far as the choices that I made, because my peoples kept me in church, kept us right. They taught us the right thing. But again, going outside, some of that stuff you can't you with wolves outside. So kind of the streets, kind of I learned a lot in the streets, moved on, had my daughter, and moved to the IE, which is the Inland Empire. So I'm in Rancho Cucamonga. It's totally different from being in South Central. It's basically like moving to the South, kind of. It's a little bit slower. Um,
Hmm.
you can kind of walk around with anything on. Really, you can wear all red, all blue. And it's not really a big issue like in LA. You know what I'm saying? So
Ah, okay.
it's
So
really decent, man. I love it.
okay, so it's basically colorblind.
hmm It's like
Okay.
suburbs, the suburbs basically. I didn't want my
Okay.
daughter growing up in that same LA environment. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's cool. Now, as far as that, now, if you don't mind touching a little bit on that, as far as the LA environment, because I we understand about the gang culture and everything from Chicago to LA. Even in Detroit, it's not as deep, but we still here in Detroit. It's always about neighborhoods and making money. You know what I'm saying? But as far as your upbringing and avoiding having to go through all that, what did you do, and how did hip hop and music help you stay away from that?
Um, it could have. It really didn't keep me away, man. It just gave me more of a reason to not want to be a part of that. Um,
Okay,
I did run with a bad bunch, but I was always like the smart one out the crew. I was the one who only had. I had my father figure. Nobody really grew up with their dad where I grew up, so I kind of had one up. You know what I'm saying?
got you.
But hip hop is like a savior because like I said, a lot of times when my guys was out and running in the streets, I'm in the house making beats, making songs.
Making beats,
You know what I'm
right?
saying? And then pops kept me in the sports too, so staying busy as a teenager is very important. Um,
I agree. I
it
totally
keeps you
agree.
away from a lot of stuff because you're so busy. But I did have I've definitely had my time getting into trouble. But yeah, man, hip hop is definitely a way of life. It's not even just doing the music. It's the whole culture behind it. Um,
Hmm.
the gang stuff, you can't really avoid it because you could go places and people will recognize you. Like you can say you're not from somewhere, but they gonna recognize you. Like, oh, you ain't from here, but we see your car parked over there in Inglewood all the time. So
Hmm.
sometimes you just gotta embrace that and just go with the punches because
Go with the
it's
flow.
definitely it can be it can get real tough and ugly, but I'm a real firm believer on communicating. When you communicate the
Okay.
right way, it will get you out of certain situations. You know what I'm saying?
Always. I look, hey, trust me. We know world wars have been started because of miscommunication. So I definitely agree with you on that. It's always a degree of communication that's necessary. Now let me ask you a question as far, and I don't know too much about. Well, I'm sure you know the history of the uh, organizational structures that we call street organizations out there. Now, as far as from my understanding, like with the Crips, community revolution and progress. Even with the Bloods, it started with the aspect of Damu, Swahili, power to the people, and everything. Um, from your understanding, from your upbringing, how did that culture affect the hip hop culture in while you were growing up?
It got tough because people would bring the streets into the music, and that's how we end up losing really great artists like Tupac and Biggie, and because uh, the scene in LA is very street. So it could definitely blend, especially depending on what faction you with. Um, so it has a huge impact on the music and just in the entertainment business in general. A lot of it can become very, very violent, and especially if you're a part of the wrong crowd, it can be ugly. So
Hmm.
I try to stay neutral, um,
Hmm.
for the most part. But yeah, man, it go hand in hand, to be honest. Especially if you talking about certain things,
Okay.
and you bringing it into the music game, it can
Right.
definitely go hand in hand. And that's why I try to watch what I say in some of my music because I don't want to be attached to just one faction.
Cross
You
them
know,
lines and
like yeah, I grew up in the
got you.
blood neighborhood, but
Right.
all my family is Crips. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I like
Right.
to keep it neutral, man. But it it can become really ugly if you don't know the right people. You know what I'm saying? And knowing the right people kind of
Gotcha.
will save your life.
Understood, understood. Now let's talk about this family life. Entrepreneur, pops, you know what I'm saying? How it feel, man? Tell us about it, man. How has being a father, the family life and everything, because I know everybody go through their struggles in life, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Ups and downs, turnarounds, et cetera, et cetera. How has that influenced your, music and everything like that?
Man, I love it, man. It's very peaceful, especially
Okay.
coming from like a very tough background and stuff, and now being a father and a future husband is just very peaceful. And then, you the leader of the family. You know what I'm saying? And it really helped my music as well as like progressing into a better artist. Like I don't always have a lot of negative things to say in my music no more. Versus now, I
Okay.
can kind of just like I'm doing songs about love and just different style that I used to being rough all the time, but having a daughter kind of
Hmm.
softened me up a lot, and it woke me up, man.
Okay.
I like the peace. Like everybody asks to be rich in life. I always ask to be at peace, and this is the most
Amen.
like how quiet it is in here. It's always
Hmm.
like that, unless we got the little baby running around. But even then, it's I love it, man. I love it because I'm able to guide and lead and show the way, and it's a pat on the back. Like right now, my daughter's getting ready to do her prom. She's been
Hmm.
accepted to college. You know what I'm saying? So
Amen.
if the world was to end today, I would be very much satisfied. I feel like I made it. No, I don't have millions of dollars. No, I don't have all the fancy stuff, but just having the love and family is just very important. And I don't understand how anybody could miss that, especially a parent. If you missing your child's life, try to get involved because it's something different, man. This generation is different, but
Hmm.
I love it because I run into like these younger cats, the YNs and stuff, and
Hmm.
they they don't have the guidance like we did growing up, and
Right.
I think me being an older guy, 41 and stuff, it gives me an opportunity to lead by example. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of stuff that I didn't know at a younger age, and I know now. I try to sprinkle everybody with as much game and inspiration as
Inspiration.
possible. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. Amen. That's what's up, man. Salute to you on that. Man, salute to the fatherhood, the brotherhood. Man, listen, bro. Let's touch on. Matter of fact, first of all, let everybody know where they can find you. You know your music, your social, and let everybody know. That's in the California area where they can find you for DJing, events, weddings, et cetera. Also, real quick.
Okay. So yeah, I'm on all the digital platforms right now. DJ G1. You can find me on Apple, YouTube, um, social media, DJ G1 on Instagram. Twitter, I'm under the Plugin Bros, because that's the name of our DJ crew. And then as far as like if you want to book me, you could damn near Google DJs in Rancho Cucamonga and we'll pop up. Plugin Bros. And then I got a website on Gig Salad where you can find us on there and book us for weddings. We became a lot more particular on where we DJ at and who we
Hmm.
DJ for. So
Okay.
my main
Understood.
thing, I love to do the weddings. Weddings is very I love it because growing up I didn't really grow up and seeing too many weddings. It was always
Mm.
funerals and baby showers. So being a DJ
Gotcha.
for somebody that's getting married and being a part of that love, it's just it's
Hmm.
special feeling, man. I love to see people happy and in love. That's just that's it. And then even like when I do, because my god brother is half Spanish, so a lot of our gigs be like the Spanish culture. Man,
Hmm.
do they know how to party? And I love DJing like Spanish parties, bro, because they culture is just embracing, and they show so much love. You know, I love my black people. Don't get me wrong. However,
Oh
that
no,
Spanish
look,
culture, they definitely turn it up, and they get you
blow.
right. They have you. You know what I'm saying? If you
You're
drink,
right.
smoke, or whatever, they gonna make sure you straight. So yeah, man, I love the just seeing being around people and seeing them happy just off of music. That
Hmm.
DJing is that's a whole nother, man, that I can't wait for it to really blow up, because we was doing good, and then when COVID hit, it slowed down a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right. Gotcha. Man, look, man, salute to you, to everything you just said, bro. Man, salute to our Asiatic Latino family and culture. You know, I get what you're saying, bro. There's no separation when we talking about the black, Latino, Asian. You know what I'm saying? It's we Asiatics is what it is. We in one culture, and the thing about that is that hip hop, and everybody think that hip hop started from, you know what I'm saying, what we per se call black DJs and stuff. No, hip hop started from the Latino culture in New York, in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? So we just go keep it real and keep it 100, one solid. You know what I'm saying? Man, salute Fat Joe, let it be known. You know what I'm saying? Man, salute Big Pun, rest in heaven. You know, the Latino country, Latino, the Cubano, the culture, the music and everything, all that infused. You see what I'm saying? So, look, bruh, I be making my family laugh, right? Because I definitely fuck with my Latino brothers and sisters. So I'll be around here at the crib on some funny shit, talking like, like I'm Latino and everything, and they be cracking up, and I'll be like, man, shit, one of these essays gonna hear me one day and try to fuck me up, right? But it's just like you say, my love for the Latino, you know what I'm saying, community, etc. Because I done had a couple of idols, man. I've been real solid with, man, over my years, and I get it, you know what I'm saying. Because technically, shit, they is us, you know. And I don't, what I don't understand is like because our Latino community here in Detroit, we got Southwest Detroit. That's Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Dominicans, you know what I'm saying? Um, everything. It's if it's a beef, then it's somewhat, based upon the gang culture.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Other
yeah,
than that, bro, as far as human wise, hey, it's everything. What's up? It's hey, everybody love, what's up, homes? You know what I'm saying? It's all love and everything, but um the beefing, bro, it's I don't get it. I don't understand why the Mexicans in California really, really don't like blacks, even though I know it's some that do and got mad love for Asiatic blacks, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot that don't, and I don't understand that, but it is what it is. Shout out to the Costa Rican community and the Costa Rican family. Our
hey,
producer, Christine, she Costa Rican,
oh okay,
so it's that's what I'm saying. Bro, the fact of the Asiatic nation being worldwide, but yet looked at as minorities inside America is so motherfucking crazy. You see what I'm saying? So back to you DJing and everything. Um, what really outside you say your pops and your uncle? What outside of that? What made you want to, you know what I'm saying, spin records instead of really just make records?
I mean, I like it both, but it's just the feeling to see people happy. I mean, it's been times when I first started, I always laugh about it. I DJ'd a party and everybody left the dance floor. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck?
What?
It's just the fact of just seeing people. You can have a bad day and you play their right song, it lights their whole spirit, man. So I
Okay.
could see myself spinning records forever, man. I would never stop. You know what I mean?
That's
Uh,
crazy, bro. That's right. You did say that. My apologies for asking a rhetorical question.
no, you fine.
I do remember saying you that doing that makes you happy because you see other people happy in the aspect of because you play the right song and this is the deep influence of music, and this is why hip hop, to me, in my opinion, is so influential amongst the world because it's four different elements. You know what I'm saying? DJ is main. That's the number one. You see what I'm saying? Spinning the records. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in with the breaks in and all that. Bro, it's when the music catches you, and like you said, it automatically changed that move. So when the DJ got that ear, and we like, okay, I'm gonna get this crowd hyped. We going to put this on. You know, they know what
Facts.
song to put on. They know what record to put on. And you see everybody up in there. And then you got Grandpa up in that motherfucker doing the robot and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely get you, man. And it's damn good feeling to make other people happy. And I
Exactly.
swear, bro, that's the most positive shit, bro. To make another human being laugh when they don't want to. That's the most deepest blessing, and I don't get why people don't understand that. It takes more facial muscles to frown than it does to smile and laugh. You see,
Facts. Facts. And yeah, man,
nah,
that music definitely has that power. You know, it could definitely alter your mood for sure. So,
amen.
but I love recording records too, man. I love doing it because that's my expression, man. It's my therapy. Sometimes I can have. Now I got to the point where I don't. I can only record when I'm in a happy spirit. If I'm down or not feeling too good mentally,
Hmm.
I'll take a break from it. But
Okay.
before I could before when I started music, that was my time. Whenever I was angry and upset, that's when I was able to
Hmm.
do my best music. But now that I'm getting older, it's more when I'm in a happier state. You know what I'm saying? I can get in there, get in that booth, and just have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what's up. You change your energy.
yes, most definitely, most definitely.
Amen. That's what's up. Now hit us. Let us know about what helps you to maintain mentally to keep the beats popping. What inspires you to create beats and things of this nature, and what got you into being a producer?
Um, prayer helps a lot, man. Staying in tune with the spiritual side, it really helps. But as far as like just producing the tracks, again, that was something my dad had got me into at a young age, and it was just intriguing.
Hmm.
You could put these sounds together and create an actual song, and
Okay.
because it got to a point where it get a little difficult trying to work with different producers and different personalities and having to come out of pocket to pay for beats. So I'm like, shit,
Mm.
this is something I need to learn. That way I have my own sound. But then sometimes it does get boring when you listening to your own beats all the time. So that's why I kind of try to
Hmm.
collab with as many people as I can. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Okay.
man, I always like making music. When I was in middle school, I was in a band. Um, Learning how to play the drums and stuff like that, and um, so
Hmm.
it's always been a part of me. A lot of people, a lot of my family members are actual musicians, so um, I'm not
Okay.
I'm not really too savvy on the keyboard. I play by ear, so
Okay.
but man, it's definitely a
But
vibe though.
got you. You got the Stevie Wonder instinct with the keyboard popping off then.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not like Mozart. I can't go and play like a whole play a whole quartet and shit. But I can get I'll find like 3 or 4 instruments and go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Put it to work.
Okay. No, no, that's what I say. You can make your way around it, around the key, around a couple of keys when you need to.
Exactly. Right. Right. There you go.
That's
But
what's
it's
up.
like so
What
much
new
changed.
project?
A lot has changed. I don't mean to cut you off. A lot has changed though, because I grew
No,
up in
go
the
ahead.
analog era, man. Everything we was doing was
Mm-hmm.
analog. We had the mixer, and now everything is digital. So to me, it's a little more watered down. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Oh,
as tough as it used to be because I would have to create a track and then put each track on each floppy disk, and now you can just click save on the computer. So digital is definitely making it
oh,
easier for us old heads, man.
okay. So, do you prefer the easier, or do you prefer the old school? Let me take 15 hours to get this one song mixed and mastered type shit.
I love the
Or
old school because I
you
don't really.
prefer the old
It's
school?
too. It's like cheating. Like I seen now you can AI your mastering and mixing. You can put it through
Now
an
I was
AI and get
going
it done like that. So
right.
that's what I miss, the old school vibe, because it makes you spend more time on the song than what you know what I mean? You're trying to make it as perfect
Okay.
as possible versus digital. I could knock out a song in 30 minutes to an hour versus analog, like you said, it's gonna take all day. But it's
Yeah.
still that procedure is still just like therapy, man.
Okay. Okay. I now see. I get what you're saying. My cousin Cocaine Wizard. He always used to tell me, man, it take me 15 hours to mix down one song. And I had to think about it because, me just being a hip hop artist, I'm just a writer. I'm not sitting behind the keyboards and putting this in and getting this track and equalizing it. So I don't know really the process of it, but I actually sat and watched the brother. It took him 10 hours. I sat and watched him for 5. You see what I'm saying? That's the only thing I could master is watching for 5 hours doing it. But I
Yeah.
get the aspect of, you know what I'm saying? To him, it's tiring, but at the same time, you love the craft of producing. So, like you say, you want your product perfected. And the way you see it to be perfected is to go through those steps, no matter how many hours it takes. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just saying, do, and it's over with. Everybody, we finna come in for a commercial break. So you know what we about to do. You about to hear some of this dope underground hip hop play on Nostalgic Radio. Cause it's just a conversation. And we'll be right back with the king of Cali, DJ G1.
Life is a bitch sometimes. We go through too much pain, but what we gotta do is hold on and keep faith. But when you're going through too much pain, let that shit out. Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching on the heaven in the sky. Throwing Bibles at the people while the innocent still die. Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching on the heaven in the sky. Throwing Bibles at the people while the innocent still die. Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching on the heaven in the sky. Throw up Bibles at the people while the innocent still die. People stay on welfare, the elderly too scared. The government keep tossing new diseases in the air. Military overseas protecting all the poppy seeds, but over in America, the police keep on killing seeds. And politicians keep on acting like they gave a damn. And judges keep on judging us as just another scam. Now everybody wanna be a part of this and that. Until your homie pull up on you shooting with that Mac. The pecking order kinda small when you're stacking racks. Cause anybody in your squad can stab you when you're back. My empress told me that I'm cold, but I'm not cold enough. Because these duffels got to go, let's just go hit them up. Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching all that heaven in the sky. Throw up Bibles at the people while the innocent still die. Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching all that heaven in the sky. Throw up Bibles at the people while the innocent still die.
I ain't gotta reminisce, cause I'm still living in it. As I look around, I see nothing changing, but I'm committed. Guess I'm steady holding strong for the day my people winning. I see a glimpse of the future, us fighting for existence. I'd rather be front line, fighting for every breath before I fold on my dreams and give up on myself. You see, pride attracts power. Power brings wealth. Wealth is power. Fast living that leads to an early death. I never switch up on you, bro. If I said it, then I mean it. I got your back against this war that we fighting. Better believe it. But if we gonna change the world, we gotta start with our community. Living in units, but we living without unity. We tell each other moves just to hold each other back. And when you back, they back to calling you dog and giving dabs. Yet a preacher still preacher, being passive aggressive. It all start to sound the same as life teaches us lesson. Let's go.
Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching all that heaven in the sky. Throw up Bibles at the people while the innocent still die. Birth inside my mama's pain, living in my daddy's stress. Children being murdered, that's a deeper sign of what's next. Preachers still preaching all that heaven in the sky. Throw up Bibles at the people while the innocent still die.
Trans on the track. Please don't waste my time. Please don't waste my time.
Please don't waste my time.
Waste my time.
Please don't waste my time.
To find.
I'm quite busy, so tell me what you wanna do.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is tell me the truth.
Tell me the truth.
If you ain't checking for what I'm all about,
All about.
then you can pack it up and get the hell out.
I ain't gonna tell no lie. Your love just makes me high. No matter how I try. We seen the fuss and fight. And I know that ain't right. Yeah, when I make you cry, I'll give you what you like every single night. But please, come on, baby, won't you ride with me? We Bonnie and Clyde in the streets. Super freaks in the morning in the sheets. So, baby, don't play with me. Cause I know our love shining like a pure glow. All that stressing you doing just gotta go. Yeah, just gotta go.
Please don't waste my time.
Waste my time.
Please don't waste my time.
To find.
I'm quite busy, so tell me what you wanna do.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is tell me the truth.
Tell me the truth.
If you ain't checking for what I'm all about,
All about.
then you can pack it up and get the hell out.
Yeah.
Look, don't come at me. I don't play no games. I'm living free. I need you, but don't waste my time. I'm Aquarius. I'll be just fine. You complain about this, you complain about that. Talking nonsense, not knowing the facts. Sit down. Shut up. Whatever.
And listen to me.
You can kiss my butt. If you're looking for attention, I really don't care. That's right.
That's right.
I'm finished. So let the door hit you with the good Lord scripture. Chef ENT then said his piece. Woo! What a stress relief.
And she know she be wildin'. She know she be wildin'. She know she be wildin', yeah. Please don't waste my time. Please don't waste my time. I'm quite busy, so tell me what you wanna do. All you gotta do is tell me the truth. If you ain't checking for what I'm all about, then you can pack it up and get the hell out.
If you ain't about no money now, you niggas can't talk to me. I'm making boss moves, no off day. Monetizing everything, it ain't no shame. I need all pay, no looking back over your shoulder in them hallway. Too many gunshots and kids dying around my way. Can't trust a bitch cause they scheme and play my game. Can't waste no time, cause time ain't gon' wait. Gotta keep that 40, can't be slipping and I don't play. A lot of y'all know the streets is fucked up. What's really going on? Everybody moving like snakes. Can't trust the soul, so I move with a Drake. A couple swerves in life, but lately keeping it straight. These niggas itching to hate. I'm eating greedy while I'm gripping the plate. You in the presence of a player, heavy dripping today. So don't even try your luck, I keep a pistol for play. Yeah, he gon' need a 6 foot, zip up the lake. You see the toe tag hang, birthday with his name. Sad song, get tears, t-shirt with your face. Kush really got my thoughts, so I gotta let it burn. One deep, low key, and that's for every corner turn. Man, if you ain't about no money now, you niggas can't talk to me. I'm making boss moves, no off day. Monetizing everything, it ain't no shame. I need all pay, no looking back over your shoulder in them hallway. Too many gunshots and kids dying around my way. Can't trust a bitch cause they scheme and play my game. Can't waste no time, cause time ain't gon' wait. Gotta keep that 40, can't be slipping and I don't play.
No breaks, no recess, I don't play, I been there, I keep that, no role play. I'm not a killer, don't push me, I'm on edge, go ghost face. If you die tonight, it's on the right, and I pray your soul take. Every time you look around, a youngster gone a cold case. We say we okay, we ain't okay. Just running through it like a fucking bull, like Olay, like what you think was gonna actually happen? You run around with gorillas and savages, picnics, ballet, and some pageants, doing remakes of words your caddy. I ain't never been with a baddie. She comes, so I add it to the telly. The sweet dick, so she send me that addy. Make it stretched out stiff on that patty. If you ain't about no money, can't talk to me unless you upgrade, graduate. You can't walk with me. Don't be weird and don't be stalking me. Yeah.
If you ain't about no money now, you niggas can't talk to me. I'm making boss moves, no off day. Monetizing everything, it ain't no shame. I need all pay, no looking back over your shoulder in them hallway. Too many gunshots and kids dying around my way. Can't trust a bitch cause they scheme and play my game. Can't waste no time, cause time ain't gon' wait. Gotta keep that 40, can't be slipping and I don't play.
I'm high as myself. Man, salute. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to Just a Conversation. It's your favorite Pharaoh, godson of Pharaoh Divine Family. Listen, we back in the building with the Kelly King, DJ God first. Before we get into the next issue, the next convo, brother, tell us where you got the DJ name from. Song still playing, sis? Oh, there we go. My bad. Tell us where you got the DJ name from, what it mean, how it came about, et cetera, King.
Oh man, my partner Victor Mack, rest in peace. He 'cause I'm a junior. And he like, man, we ain't calling you Greg, we gonna call you G1. And G1 just stuck with me,
Okay.
man, growing up. My partner, man, he gave me that name, and I just threw the DJ in the front since I
Uh-huh.
was part of the DJ side or whatever. But yeah, And then I just took the G. I'm like, man, God first, But the G originally start is my first name, so
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Gotcha. That's fine. We ain't finna go on here. We not finna throw your government out there like that, so we just gonna keep it at that.
Hey, I don't
Oh.
mind, man. I ain't hiding from nobody, man.
No, that's what's up. But listen, it's just a conversation, King. If you got whatever topic you want to chop it up about, we coming up on the hour in the next 15 to run it out till 9, man. Whatever you want to chop it up. You got any questions for your favorite Pharaoh? Chop it up, shoot them at me. You know what I'm saying? Because, we from different time zones, different areas. A lot of shit might be different in Cali than it is in Detroit. Detroit a little different than Cali. So whatever you want to chop it up about, man, let's chop it up.
I got love for Michigan, man. I got peoples in Flint, Pontiac.
Okay.
Um,
Last salute to Flint.
we
Jack
fuck with
time.
Sada Baby heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to
So
Sada, for sure.
I'll be watching them Tubi movies, man. Them Detroit Tubi movies gonna be going up. Murder Pain and all them. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Last salute, last salute.
you
That's what's
uh
up, man.
you
Salute
working
to
on you
all the
working on any
Michigan.
new music, Pharaoh? What you got under your sleeve, man?
Oh, well, let's see here. I don't know, man. Probably. Let's see. Let me see. Hold up. Oh, definitely got a motherfucking blood. My bad. Let me keep it PG because it might be. But listen, I got some new music on the set. I'm blessed to be able to get some new music on the set after dropping two nice little joints. One with Black Cash, Crash Shop. It's on my YouTube. The other one was representing CBT, which is Can't Be Tamed, out there with my man D Jones in the UK. Salute to him. You know what I'm saying? Can't Be Tamed. We repping 313. Um, I got a couple of collabs with the King, Drew Verdi. Man, salute to him. He up here out of Michigan. Another heavy hitter that's on the rap tip, producer, engineer. And I got a couple of collabs coming out with the brother SJ6. So, we got some nice little something in the fire, man. I always like to keep it low key, man, because everybody, oh man, can't forget about the dope collab just dropped on my YouTube, with the Queen out of Massachusetts, Fire Nation Flames. We just did her episode last Saturday. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. Right now, it's top episode. Thank y'all. She went and got her family and got her crew together, and they tuned in and showed up and showed out. And the most important though, and I appreciate you asking, bro, but the most important is I got an article series for the 10 out of 10 promotions online hip hop magazine. And y'all can go on Facebook and Instagram and follow 10 out of 10 promotions, 10 out of 10 magazines page. And I do an article series called The Pharaoh Factor. And this month, for May, it's an article I did talking about the missing children. And it's a very deep subject, child trafficking, even women trafficking, being trafficked and kidnapped and things and abused and stuff. So it's a subject that's being swept under the table. And this is the reason why me and my partner Smoke, Super Mike, aka Smoke Jesus, or formerly known as Smoke Jesus, we Divine Family, we put together the song Find Me, which was produced by Jose Beats. Salute to Jose Beats. And it was talking about black and missing children, with all children, no matter the ethnicity, you know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that Asiatic children are looked over greatly in America, especially when it comes to a parent or parents going to a police station and look, a child missing, how old is it? 12, 13. See us in 72 hours. How would you figure that 72 hours is enough time for y'all to call yourselves getting together, whatever law enforcement team, to go see or just investigate the aspect of a missing child? 72 hours, the child could be dead in 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? Just in reality. Abused in 2 seconds. It's just the fact of the stereotypes and the racism in America that still prevails in law enforcement when it comes to Asiatic peoples. And like I said, every child is important. And I'm not saying that no child is not. It's just how it is dealt with in this country when it comes to missing children, especially Asiatic children. Because the police always assume that the child is out hanging out, uh, being disruptive or unruly, not listening to the parents want to sneak out. And look, okay, maybe sometimes, but not all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but that article will be out in May. I think the whole magazine drops online, I believe, May 7th. And I appreciate, everybody checking it out and supporting 10 out of 10 promotions. But other than that, man, that's it, man. I don't do nothing, man, but represent Nostalgic Radio. Like I said, man, salute to Nostalgic Radio. Because it's Nostalgic Radio, baby.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all giving me this opportunity, man, just to be on here, man. Sometimes
We
as
appreciate
an
you
artist,
coming
I'll be
on, brother.
thinking that we get overlooked a lot, man. We pretty dope, man. It's the world need to hear us, man. So I appreciate y'all giving me a platform just to have a conversation, man. I appreciate that for real.
Oh, man, I appreciate you doing what you do as an entrepreneur, father, DJ, et cetera, et cetera, and as a hip hop culture representative. You know what I'm saying? Because your lyrics, you keep it fly. You always represent where you from. You know what I'm saying? So Cali King is definitely status entitled. I will always slide your way. You know what I'm saying? So it's an honor to be able to connect, with good souls, man. And I appreciate that. And that's what, when you was like DJ Guy first, I was like, yeah, let's check into that brother. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people deal with ego. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's dealing with the most high first, you got to check into it. You know what I'm saying? So everything you said, and I checked, you definitely most dedicated father, because that's all we see is you posting about your daughter, and that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So, um, what else you got on the horizon? Any new projects, collaborations, et cetera, et cetera? You about to get into movies too?
Nah, well, I was actually talking to this cat. I want to learn how to write scripts. Cause he was saying he like, man, you do music. He was like, you might as well write you a storyline, put you a storyline together. So I'm gonna start looking into that. I'm working on this project right now. It's called Reality Show. My partner, shout out to my boy Kizzy G Beats. I don't know if you've seen him around. He's on social media. He's out of Serbia. Man, his beats is different, bro. I fuck with it. I just dropped a project with my partner, Crisis Beats. It's called Head Above Water, and that's everywhere on digital platforms. Then I did a solo project, Killers Move in Silence, but that's only on Bandcamp. Cause I got to the point where certain projects I'd rather just keep it on Bandcamp, because I'm not big on streams and views, and because a lot of that stuff be lies, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, if somebody really gonna fuck with me, they'll go on Bandcamp and go download my shit from there. But yeah, so yeah, I'm working on the reality show. I got a few songs on there. I'm waiting on Black Silk. to send me her vocals. She gonna be on that track on that album with me.
Oh,
Um,
bro, that shit about to be dope. Shout out to Black
Actually,
Soup.
I think I want to send you a track and see if you could get on there too, because this
Man, you
project
know,
is
man,
not
I'll be
finished.
honored to.
I would
Okay,
love to get you on there, man. So I'm gonna go through
that's
some more of his beats and send you some shit, because he most of his tracks is about a minute, 2 minutes long. It's not none of the tracks are just like a full length 3 minute song. So yeah, man, I'm gonna send you some shit from his
okay.
archive and see if you can vibe to it. Um,
Bet.
but yeah, but other than that, man, I'll be recording. I try to record something at least two 3 times a week. Try to work on my craft, but what I'm saying, that's about it. That's about it. I got like 2 or 3 projects in the process right now. So
Okay, that's what's up. Hey, now, man, look, man, salute to you. Now, how is as far as okay, you told us about how the DJ business and the event days and what makes you happy about it. Give us a little bit of the downside. Give us a little, you got the pros and cons. Give us a little of the cons. You know what I'm saying? The obstacles that you have to face and stuff like that. And I'm asking this because it might be upcoming producers, upcoming DJs that might, what I'm saying, want to venture off into that field outside of doing hip hop. I mean, that far outside of doing rapping or lyrics and stuff like that. And let them know a little something of what they might have to encounter in that type
man,
of entrepreneurship.
being do having your own business is actually an eye opener, man, because you get to really see who fuck with you and who don't. And the downside, man, as far as I would say, working with close friends and family, sometimes it get tough because they expect you to lower your price because it's a family member, or they want a special discount, and I don't
Right.
believe in that, man. Spend that money that you spend on Balenciaga and all these
Exactly.
designer
Right.
motherfuckers that don't even give a fuck about you. Spend that money on us. Spend that money with the plug-in bros. It's gonna be worth it.
Right.
So it gets real irritating because
Okay.
most of the time we come in about an hour and a half away. We the ones packing up. We carrying these heavy ass equipment. Don't let it be stairs or something. But
Oh,
we spending money out of our pocket to get there. Gas money, energy.
right.
So the downside is just people want to undercut your pricing, and that's why
Okay.
I I like fucking with strangers, man. I get more love from strangers for real. They don't have a problem putting a deposit down, you know what I'm saying, versus somebody that feel like they know me, like, oh well, I can we give you the money later, and you'll be surprised. I got a lot of people that owe me money because what I'm
Right.
saying, me being so generous. Um, so that's the downside when it comes to just business and having your own business going. You see who really fuck with you and who don't. And I understand we're in a world where they support popular. It's not about talent really. People gonna support
Yeah.
gonna support you if you popular. So
Yeah.
yeah, man.
That's the sad part. Yeah, that's the sad part for sure. Now, do you think that's by design?
Man, that's a tough one. I think that's what it is. You the work ethic is always the toughest. The celebration is where you get all the praise. You know what I'm saying? So that the downside, it can definitely be by design. People naturally gravitate to what's popular. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody hit me up the other day on a song that I did years ago, and they like, damn, I didn't even know that was you. See, you guys sleeping on y'all sleep. They sleeping on us, God, man. I'm like,
Right. Right.
I'm like, shit. Even
But
the video I just did with Tony Grands. Tony
uh,
Grands, he produced that record. And I blew his mind because I ended up recording that song a few years ago. And I'm like, yeah, because Grands he don't really fuck around with the hip hop shit no more for real. And I'm like, man, you shoot my video. And when I sent him the song, it blew his mind. He was like, wait, I did this track. I'm like, yeah. Shout out to Grandzilla, man. We definitely finna put some more videos together. But it's just weird. Sometimes you won't get noticed 10, 15 years later down the line, man. That's just the way it works sometimes. Unless you got the right people and you can be in the right situations. But that's the downside, man. That's the downfall of being a creator and doing it by yourself versus having a whole bunch of people behind you. You know what I'm saying?
okay. Now, what advice would you give a up and young coming DJ, hip hop artist, producer in the field, and how do you feel about using AI in this day and age as a DJ, producer, and hip hop artist? Whichever issue you want to attack first.
I'll just let the youngsters know. Keep doing you. You know, you only gonna get better. Try to put in an hour, 30 minutes of just your craft, learning. Always try to learn. Don't that cockiness and that obnoxious type of personality not gonna get you nowhere. Stay as humble as possible and be a student of the game, because you can learn from a baby. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Right.
that would be my advice. Just stick to it and be willing to learn. Ask questions. Don't always don't be a know-it-all, but soak up game. Be a sponge, because we can learn so much. As far as this AI stuff, it is what it is. I can't be mad. I mean, it's still somebody being creative, putting an idea together. Um, but it is definitely a cheat code. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, I know Benny Siegel. I think he has some issues with his voice, or he lost his voice or something. So I think that's good for somebody that can't vocally say something. They can put their voice in that AI and be able to get that AI to rap however they supposed to rap. I like that. That's actually brilliant. Somebody like Benny Siegel, somebody like Doc, DOC,
DLC, yeah.
they lost their voice or they had issues with their vocal cords. That AI really that can come in handy. You know what I'm saying? Um, I kind of like what Drake did. I'm pro Kendrick, but I kind of like what Drake did with that AI when they took the song. I don't know if you heard it. They took the song down so fast, but he had Pac rapping his lyrics as
Oh
Drake
yeah, yeah,
under
yeah, yeah.
Pac's voice. So it could be cool. I don't knock it. Me personally, I wouldn't, but it's definitely a new way to be creative. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of shit from older DJs because we use computer and we got a laptop and we got the the controller. We got a MIDI controller. We don't have the actual turntables. So you get some static from them, but at the end of the day, it's about I'm more of a entertainer than versus sitting there trying to scratch and do all that stuff, which I love. I just haven't mastered that part. You know what I'm saying? So I don't knock nobody for trying to be creative. Even if I'm not feeling it, I'ma still give them some type of positive, something positive to go with, because it's discouraging when sometimes it might take you a long time to do a song and then you put your heart and soul in it and somebody like, oh, that's trash. That's discouraging. So
Man, yes, sir. I agree with you. I agree. And I never worry about the longevity. Like if let's say me and you do a collab, and it's like 6 months, and you finally shoot it back and be like, "Here you go, bro." Okay, cool. Me personally, I know life is life. and life go keep life in until you get tired to be like, man, let me go and get this done, man, and shoot this back to God and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you
For
know what? I
those
want to apologize too because it has dawned on me. It's been about 3 4 years, and I never got that song. I could not match those lyrics to the actual beat. So my bad on that. So I'm gonna definitely make it up to you with these next collabs. Again, I feel like I got a lot better when it comes to mixing and matching someone's vocals to an actual track. You'll be surprised. Like back then, it was difficult for me. I don't know why. I just could not get it to sound right. But now I'm able to do it. I could take your vocal stems and match the song and even throw some effects on it and everything. So my bad for that. I definitely that's one thing I want to work on more. Like I've been sitting on a lot of tracks that I've had from people and I haven't had a chance to get to it, man. It's just like you said, even life when life is life and everything goes on hold, you gotta handle your life, you know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
I
No,
had got into a real bad I was in a bad
I wouldn't.
space, you know what I'm saying, mentally
Okay,
losing
gotcha.
a couple of family members and stuff. So it did take a toll on me as far as like creating. So but now I'm back, man. Changed my life around. I done beat these legal cases that I had going on, and I'm back. I'm with fully effect. We got our studio up and running, one in LA, one in San Bernardino. So it's going up, man. I can't wait to create with you, man. Your sound is fucking unique, man. And I just hate that not too many people are hip on this shit, man. Like I don't get it.
Right.
It's like the
You
more
can't.
talented artists is the ones that's got something to say, not getting heard. And it does get a little discouraging, man. I'm gonna be so honest with you.
It's crazy, and I appreciate what you're saying, bro. And I was just speaking in general, as far as the time, you know what I'm saying, the time lapses and stuff, because you have artists that have particular feelings about, uh, when this supposed to be done, that's supposed to be done, et cetera, et cetera. I'm just saying, I'm not that type of person, I understand that life is life, is all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like uh one of the fam, you know what I'm saying, we network with, like Black Cash. It could be 3 months and I won't hear nothing from him or he won't hear nothing from me. Then I just out the blue hit him up on a bro, big bro check in. What's happening? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because we understand shit happens. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, I'm happy and I'm glad that you pulled through them like storms. And this is the important part about life is people pulling through these life storms. Because right now, bro, we consider starving artists. We in the underground. You see what I'm saying? And I don't mind being in the underground because while we running through subways and tunnels and caves, look, we doing what we need to do. You see? And that's the most important. We're not controlled by anybody. You see? We can say what we want to say because most of the time, when you're dealing with some real true underground artists, they telling the motherfucking truth on them tracks. They ain't out here fronting and faking and shaking and shit. Just come out of college, getting a college degree, and then they want to pop up in the video with an F and N and a Glock 9 and all that. Come on, bro. The fuck? We giving it to you raw. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I love about Wu Tang. When Wu Tang stepped out, they kept it raw. They kept it grimy. They kept it good. And all shit. Even with the money they done made, even since they shout out, rest in heaven, the ODB, they still keep it the same way. You know what I'm saying? They ain't try to act like they done got better than the next motherfucker or none of that shit. And that's how it's supposed to be because when you underground, that's how it is.
Yep. Yep. You know what? I really don't even want to be a part of the mainstream, bro. I I'm cool. I like you said, I like this whole independent thing is better for me. And I don't agree with certain lifestyles anyway. So this is right up my alley, man. I don't see myself wanting to be too popular, man. Too famous. It's too much. It's too much, and I'm not willing to do certain things to get to a certain point in life. I don't care about having all the money in the world. Like I said earlier, it's all about peace and longevity. And some of that shit ain't peaceful. I don't want to be having to look over my shoulders every hour, every second. You know what I mean? So I love the underground.
Man, hey, bro. It's everything you just said. I agree with. The sad fact that hip hop, bro, because we come from the era of Public Enemies, Rakim, Allah, Ice T, Arrested Development, and all that. We come from that era. We come from the era where you said what you had to say and you had fun with it. You know what I'm saying? If you had a beef on wax, it was on wax. And that's where the fuck it stayed.
Yep.
Your lyrics was better, cool. You won that rap battle. If they wasn't, then you lost that rap battle. And you lost that rap beat. And you kept it moving. The executives in the industry nowadays, they just took it up to we go give them all the money they want, but all the while they don't know that they paying that money back. So technically, what is you getting?
A loan, a payday loan.
You feel what I'm saying? So you expecting to check because technically, every artist that's signed to a contract or a label is an employee. So you work for the label that you're assigned to. But why they don't go through all the pages of the contract?
Yeah, man. That's why I'm like, if anything, if I would do the DJing on a mainstream level. Like I wouldn't mind showing up to an event for artists and DJing for them. But as far as me being an artist in that mainstream, that's too much. Um, but like you said, a lot of these people they so hungry for that clout or that fame, they forget that you signing over your life.
Yeah,
And now you see a lot of artists selling their whole catalog of music. I'm like, what is that about? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you signing over all your music for some type of money? Like, I get it,
I
but
know, right?
I hate to see that. And one artist that I love who ain't changed up is Nas. He one of them too. His style, like he was getting so much backlash from one of his albums. I think it was called Nigga or something. He still dropped it, and then he was saying hip hop was dead. I felt that. You know what I'm saying? And
Hold
now
on,
that you
Kenny. We
see
gotta,
it,
we gotta, we gotta swing to a commercial real quick.
okay,
We gotta swing to a commercial. We'll come back and talk about that because I definitely want to talk about Nas, right? Definitely want to talk about Nas. This roll to a commercial. This is just a conversation, and we'll be back with the Cali King.
let's go. Another commercial.
Cause everybody makes mistakes, Please don't walk away. How many times I gotta say my bad? Please stop bringing up my past. And how many times do I have to say that everybody makes mistakes? Don't walk away, don't walk away, 'cause everybody makes mistakes. They make mistakes. Don't walk away, 'cause everybody makes mistakes. They make mistakes.
It's your perfect fairy tales. No, that ain't the truth. And no, I'm not perfect, but still, there's no excuse.
And ain't no need to go searching. I gotta tell the truth. And ain't no need to go searching by stupid shit we do.
How could you look me in my eyes and ask me if I loved her? The only answer I had was Ruben, so I stuttered.
I tried to make you make some confessions, but you ain't Usher. I tried to make you wait for the check, but I ain't Russia.
I started acting wild, rock buster, and you stayed solid as a rock, but I stopped trusting.
And I can't let apologies start when you out hustling. Yo, I'ma give you all of my heart, so stop bugging.
Please don't walk away. How many times I gotta say my bad? Please stop bringing up my past. And how many times do I have to say that everybody makes mistakes? Don't walk away, don't walk away, 'cause everybody makes mistakes. They make mistakes. Don't walk away, 'cause everybody makes mistakes. They make mistakes.
It's not about the good times, but it's making it through the rough. I gotta keep myself from situations that's tough.
There's no peace for just us, OGs and hustlers.
I'm slowly adjusting to the cold streets of hustling. It's the whole me or nothing. I ain't with the bluffing. All them other bras, they just come a dime a dozen.
I'm puzzled, connecting all the pieces to my heart. We let the legacy, why see the shit fall apart?
I need the whole meal, baby. Don't do no a la carte. This is for the lover in you, Shalimar.
I've been broken down, lied to, and cheated on. In this cold world, I see the heat is on.
Oh, was it me that's wrong? Through the pain, we keep it strong. When times get dark, Akon to each his own.
'Cause everybody makes mistakes. Please don't walk away. How many times I gotta say my bad? Please stop bringing up my past. And how many times do I have to say that everybody makes mistakes? Don't walk away, don't walk away, 'cause everybody makes mistakes. They make mistakes. Don't walk away, 'cause everybody makes mistakes. They make mistakes. Don't walk away.
Suave.
I'ma take my pain and just put it in the music. Had to cut me off cause I felt like I'ma lose it. They won't understand because I don't explain shit. Pretend like I'm okay, you won't hear me complaining. Brody lost his life cause he was living dangerous. The innocent be dying, they ain't even aiming. It ain't no logic, just emotion, niggas moving brainless. Then get caught up with them niggas, now them niggas singing. All the real shit out the window. Niggas start switching up and giving out your info. Family not picking up your bitch out and your man's gone on. The ones that solid don't need nothing, just stay 10 toes down. My brother facing years, don't think he get in now. I told him keep his head up, he said don't look down. That shit deep. I had my chance, now that shit up to you. Don't look back, they'll try to trick you out your league. I miss being a kid, being blind to the streets. Joking at the bus stop, skipping school to smoke some weed. Miss crowding inside the trailer, playing games, oh we had Z's on some rap shit. I was in that neck brace from them backflips. But niggas grew up and started dying, we got active. Stepping on your step, but knock a nigga off the act list. Got my first gun before I ever had a mattress. Shot my first shot before I ever shot a basket. Nah, I didn't make it, but I'm hitting if I practice. And I told mama she gon' see me behind bars before a casket. For my kids, I'm staying free so it won't happen. We far away from Johntown, baby. Know what's driving you crazy. Came a long way, they thought I wouldn't escape it. Times is getting hard, you make it easy. Cause you don't give up and you believe in me. So I'ma run it up, that's how I go in the trenches. You lose a couple niggas you love and make you different.
trap, so I don't try. But I'ma keep on stepping till I die. No, no, no. No kizzy, little bitch get tossed like frisbee. Too fine, ain't worth 2 pennies. Still here to make a scream like Sydney. Straight to it like ain't nothing pending. Big bags, ain't talking about Wendy's. If you mind it, ain't no niggas. There's you, there's me, this trigger. No cap, no kizzy, little bitch get tossed like frisbee. Too fine, ain't worth 2 pennies. Still here to make a scream like Sydney. Straight to it like ain't nothing pending. Big bags, ain't talking about Wendy's. If you mind it, ain't no niggas. There's you, there's me, this trigger. No cap, that hit in that face had to make them believe. Make it look easy like money on trees. I'm raking the leaves. A pussy like water, yeah, straight to their head like taking a lead. This project was made for the streets. This what you get when you mix an A with a P. I want all of the smoke. I've been waiting to see like a fat kid waiting to eat. I can't tell you how it happened, but I'm here. I used to let it break me down. I barely drop a tear. How to coach too many losses, think I know I want a pill. I was living fast, nigga, really had to chill. My mind is too powerful. Think before you act, try to reach for your waist, and you can get bent back. All I got on doing is shake them haters out, quitting black. All I ever really wanted was a big bag. Acting like a goddess, we can split that. I'ma tear that ass up, make her come and get a lick back. We both wrapped up in this paper, no zigzags. If you really want it, you can get it, but only if you real bad. Raw baseball, the way she grab it on the stick, tryna knock it out the ballpark. All-star pick, got me licking on your neck, rubbing on your titties, feel the panties steady leaking. Got a nigga wanna eat it. No cow, no kizzy, little bitch get tossed like frisbee. Too fine, ain't worth 2 pennies. Still here to make a scream like Sydney. Straight to it like ain't nothing pending. Big bags, ain't talking about Wendy's. If you mind it, ain't no niggas. There's you, there's me, this trigger. No cap, no kizzy, little bitch get tossed like frisbee. Too fine, ain't worth 2 pennies. Still here to make a scream like Sydney. Straight to it like ain't nothing pending. Big bags, ain't talking about Wendy's. If you mind it, ain't no niggas. There's you, there's me, this trigger. No cap.
No cap, no kizzy. Hopping out with the Drake, no drizzy. Chasing young money, big CEO getting it. Keep your nose out of beef for him business. A man big fitted won't leave no witness. Pockets overweight, don't need no fitness. Hummer little bitch getting tossed, no did it. Play with mine, hollers flying like frisbee. Time for the game like OG Bennett. Welcome to Dallas, the Green Dot City. Man stuff, they ain't knowing who did it. Loud pipe with sticks through the city. Bullets flying, who throwing, who pitching. Don't really matter, I'ma catch who did it. Spin on the ass, won't stop till I'm dizzy. Stuck in the game, no pivot. No cap,
no kizzy, little bitch get tossed like frisbee. Too fine, ain't worth 2 pennies. Still here to make a scream like Sydney. Straight to it like ain't nothing pending. Big bags, ain't talking about Wendy's. If you mind it, ain't no niggas. There's you, there's me, this trigger. No cap, no kizzy, little bitch get tossed like frisbee. Too fine, ain't worth 2 pennies. Still here to make a scream like Sydney. Straight to it like ain't nothing pending. Big bags, ain't talking about Wendy's. If you mind it, ain't no niggas. There's you, there's me, this trigger. No cap.
We got time today. I got my hair turned down. Let's get it.
I said, Jesus, take the wheel for me. The devil on my shoulders. I got demons saying kill for me. It's real.
Man salute. What's up? What up, dude? We back in the building with just a conversation and the Cali King, DJ God First, aka DJ God First, aka Plug In Rose. Y'all know what's happening. Man salute to California. Y'all know what it is. Detroit got mad love for Cali always. What's going on, King? What you got to talk about?
Man, shit. My birthday just passed, man. I'm 41.
Okay then. Okay, man salute. Happy born day. How that feel though?
Man, it's amazing. Back hurt, but I feel amazing. Thank God for another year,
Okay.
man. Shit, niggas didn't think 18, nigga didn't think he was gonna be 18. Nigga didn't think he was gonna make it to 21. These damn, I'm 41. We here, baby.
Hey man, you know at one time the Asiatic black man was considered the endangered species in America. Come on now. So I feel you on that, man. I feel you. Congratulations on that. Let me give a shout out to my man Woody Wood in the motherfucking building.
Woody
Shout out Woody
Wood.
Wood. He had his show, Southern Cheetah. Man, when I first met the brother, he was like Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah. Then I looked at his backsplash, was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that brother there about his motherfucking business. Man, so get Woody Wood. Appreciate you tuning in. Dope show you had today, bro. Everybody check out Woody Wood show with his guest star, host, CEO man. Man, salute. Every motherfucking Saturday at 12. Uh, well, that would be PM. You know, they rocking up out of Texas, so they time zone different from mine. You know, I'm on Eastern time. Uh, so we rolling when the sun rise and the sun set. Nope, it's set in the west and it rise in the east. So y'all know what it is.
Yes,
Something
sir.
like that. Now, Kelly King, let's talk about that Bay Area music. How you feel about it?
I love it, man. E40 my favorite top. He's my top favorite of all time. I love Bay
Okay.
Area music, man. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Mac Dre, Mr. Fab,
Man,
Be
salute to
Legit.
E40.
That's how I grew
Rest
up
in
on
heaven, Mac
the Bay
Dre.
Area music. To be honest, um,
Okay.
I E40 be really. Are you at San Jose? Okay, okay. Oh, that's what's up. I was supposed to go to Sacramento, go visit my little brother. My little brother out there in Sacramento. Shout out little Trey. Just got it. He's getting his master's degree. But man, I love the Bay
So,
Area. It's a fun. It can be definitely fun. I like what Mozzie is doing. He's bringing that real rap back. What we need. The culture needs some real bars, man. Shout out to Mozzie and everything he got going on.
man, what? And that's crazy. Me and myself, son, we fuck with Mozzie heavy. Nah, let me ask you, since you talking about Mozzie, how you feel about what's the brother's name? The FOD, the light skinned brother that was in their clique. You know, they had that one mob clique. It was Mozzie, Rich. I'm gonna have to look up. That's crazy. But you
Yeah, I probably got to
you
see it.
remember mom, huh?
I can't think of his name though.
The light skinned brother. It's the tall light skinned brother. His
Hmm.
label is FOD. He represent the same thing Muncie represent, but according to hip hop rumors, they supposed to got the beefing and fell out, and they've been putting out diss songs about each other. I don't think this probably like a few years ago. I don't think nothing been put out lately, but
Oh, I think you're talking about
filthy,
lavish
filthy
D.
rich,
Oh no, I don't know.
filthy rich.
Filthy. Oh, you know what I did hear about? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
unfortunate, man. Niggas is talented like that and they beefing like that. It's
it
crazy.
it it it, it is. And see, and this is what makes me wonder if the label had something to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you start out as a crew, y'all come in, you know what I'm saying, you get your mans in and everything, and then boom, y'all mob up, y'all drop a couple of hits or even drop an album. And then after all that, because technically we only see as the public, we only see the record sales, we only see the videos, we only see the Instagrams and the Facebooks, et cetera, et cetera. We really don't see the behind the scenes shit that really, really, you know what I'm saying, be going on and integrating with all this shit that all we know, next thing we know, here go my diss record, be like, damn, such and such beefing, I thought they was, they on the same squad. You know what I'm saying? So, do you think from your studies and being involved in hip hop and everything, what would be give us your opinion on the do you feel that executives at labels be sparking beefs on the low low?
Most definitely, man. Not even just the label. These a lot of these podcasts is starting a lot of this shit, and it's because it's actually a headache to me, man, because we losing some good people behind words. So yeah, they gonna spark that. They definitely want to keep us divided. Um,
Right.
I I hate what I like what y'all doing, but a lot of these other podcasters, I don't like it because you got these
Okay.
cats coming on here talking about shit they should not be talking about. Now look, niggas is going to jail behind shit
Man,
that they
right.
saying. So yeah,
Right.
man, these labels is definitely behind it. A lot of these podcasters are behind it, and it's just unfortunate that we're losing when it comes to that. Like you said back in the day, you could come with a beef, but at least you ain't got to worry about getting killed in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, it stay on wax. Your beat stayed on wax because actually, technically, a beef on wax is an artist competing with another artist to see who got the best lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just that. Just like mass salute to Ice motherfucking T. You know what I'm saying? And he one of my deepest and biggest hip hop mentors in my hip hop journey. He said it best when everybody, they asked him why he started beefing with LL. He said at the time, they said LL was the best. He was from the East Coast. I'm from the West. You know what I'm saying? So back then it was okay to be the best. You got to take out the best.
Right, right. Facts.
And technically that's that, and that's we want to take it back. That's street code. That's how motherfuckers rise up in ranks, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Facts. Yeah, for real.
It,
But
it,
yeah,
it wasn't, yeah, it wasn't to the point where I'm about to knock on your door and blow your brains out because you made a better song than me. What the fuck?
that's why, like, even with this Kendrick and Drake situation, it's funny to me, but man, I don't know. When we being together, I feel like it's better than being divided. Those are two talented dudes. You know what I'm saying? And this this little rap beef they got going, it can turn ugly. And it's I think it's been kind of turning up, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck, y'all? Like, I think somebody shot at Drake crib or something, and then niggas taking personal shots at your
Yeah,
family members. Like, it's just get out of line, man. It's not worth it. But these labels love it. That's
yeah,
gonna make them money. That's gonna
and
make them money.
that's crazy. But see, this what killed me, bro, is that why choose hip hop as a genre to do this bullshit with? What what's wrong with country? You don't hear this shit in country music. And if it is some beef, whatever, them they keep that shit low low. They don't put that shit out. They don't do that.
Yeah, for
You
real.
know, rock and roll. Even though we started rock and roll, Chuck Berry, salute, rest in heaven. Little Richard, salute, rest in heaven. You know, it never. It's just certain things. It's like this is why when you say, "Yeah, I agree with you," it's systematically done. But why? Why hip hop? Because it's spread out throughout the world. 2024 Olympics, they had breakdancing. What you know what I'm saying? Why has hip hop become a vehicle to destroy a people?
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know, man. I guess because the streets is so close to hip hop, know what I'm saying? You got the streets and hip hop go hand in hand versus you don't really see the streets like that in rock and roll or country music or any other genre. It's more hip hop is more it's more universal, and then like you said, you got everybody in that as far as ethnic groups. You don't really see too many black rock stars or black country musicians. I'm sure they got them, but they don't really put it
Yeah.
out there, you know. And like you said, they keep it all under an umbrella where you wouldn't know. I think the last time I seen something, they had it was like a country, some type of country festival got shot up in Vegas or some shit, but they didn't say too much about it because it was country. But this was like
They
a few
hurried up
years
and
ago.
got
It
it
was
out the news.
they had a shootout at the country festival. Somebody shot it up. So
Right.
yeah, man, they definitely find ways to tear us down for sure, and we don't help it either. We don't help it either. Um,
I
that's
agree.
why that's
Yeah,
why I
we
like that's why I like
perpetuated.
E40 so much, man. Because he, even if he had beef, you wouldn't even really know it because he don't really put stuff like that on wax. You know what I'm saying?
For what though? See, and this is and see, this is just because we come from a different generation of hip hop. You know, we come from the generation where you keep your mouth closed. Period. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't no I gotta brag about this, this. No, you not finna brag about that because technically you didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Technically, that never happened. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But nowadays, oh yeah, I was on 125th and Broadway, and I seen Joe Blow run around the corner, so I took out the 9 mil and block. Come for what?
You know what? I'm gonna do a song about that self snitching, man. That just it's
It's
sad.
just, it
I think it's a
is,
mental
bro.
issue, bro. It's a mental issue. It's definitely a mental issue. Cause there's no way in hell, out of all the dirt I done did, I deny that shit to this day. You would not
What?
know. You would
At
not know.
all.
And
For
even if I
what?
had a gun on me, you would not know if I had a gun on me. Like you said, I'm from the era of you. If you move in a certain type of way, you don't want people to know that. It's
Exactly.
actually embarrassing to come out and say that you did some dirt versus you getting a pat on the back. What? You just beat up some you? Nah, I
Nah.
guess because I got a
Right.
conscience, man. I'm like, shit. I felt bad. I had to do this type of
Oh,
shit. You
nah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Because technically, it shouldn't have to happen.
So yeah, we're in the era where people looking for brownie points. They want a trophy. They want a pat in the back, and it's like, go
Yeah.
finish school. Go get a degree. Go do something
Yeah,
where we
exactly.
can give you some props on. I'm not finna give you props. You done did a drive by, shot a crowd of people, and accidentally killed the baby. Like
Right. Yeah. Ain't no props in
nonsense,
that.
man. Nonsense.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. I totally agree. It's just nah. You were saying something about a Tubi movie. Now you familiar with the black exploitation movies back in the '70s, right?
No.
Goldie, the Mac.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Got
Uh,
you. Got you.
yeah. Okay. So all of them, salute to Matt, Mario Van Peebles. Salute to his son Mario. Uh, what was his brother's name? Marlon Van Peebles and Mario Van Peebles. Okay. So Marlon Van Peebles was the brother that started the slew of black exploitation movies back in the '70s and late '60s. Black Dolomite, Car
Right. Got
Wash,
you. Rudy Ray Moore and all that.
Shaft, Rudy
Mm-hmm.
Ray. Yeah, exactly. Now, today, if we watch other Tubi movies and what we see, I call them modern black exploitation movies. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with black filmmakers doing what they have to do. You know what I'm saying? Bring up in the game and come up, you know, in the black filmmaking business, directors, et cetera, to try to break into the field. The thing about that is, it's still stereotypical movies that still project particular stereotypes about Asiatic black people in their communities, homes, schools, et cetera.
Right.
Every movie on Tubi ain't got to be about drugs, money, and sex. It's like out of every film director, and I'm finna shout out to Marlon Reed, the brother out of Philly. He's a film director that brings independent films that have balance. It's not all about drugs, money, sex. It's you got some brothers and sisters in college. You got real life issues, mental health issues. You got issues about the elderly and not putting your family in convalescent homes that only abuse them. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of movies and series that the brother deal with, and this is why you know what I'm saying I love the brother so much and mad salute to him and everything that he's doing. And this is what I'm saying about Tubi movies, and yeah, Tubi has become the black film mecca per se. You know what I'm saying? The black independent films. Cool. Power to the people, man. Salute to that. Ain't nobody knocking your hustle at all. But it's just like hip hop. Right now, hip hop has been segregated to drugs, sex, and money. What the young brother or the young sister that's in college, they got mad bars, mad skills on an educated, independent level. What they gonna do if they want to be a hip hop artist? They want to step out and say, look, I want to get into, I want to sign to a label. I want to, I got something to say, but they are not hiring those type of artists. So, is this to say that the next black film renaissance is gonna be just like the modern black exploitation movies? You got any viewpoints about that, there, brown brother?
Man, I was tripping off that too. Like, I guess that's the only way. That's the entertainment. People running out of ideas. I guess I don't know, man. It's weird. It is
Say
extremely
you
weird. It's
running
like
out of
I
ideas.
think people running out of ideas. I mean, because if you don't, you doing if like I just seen Sinners. I don't.
I love Sinners.
I c- I
Go
don't
ahead.
like movies that depict that slave like just that old. I just hate it, man. I feel like they running out of ideas in Hollywood, bro. Come, like you said, come with something a little more deep. Make a nigga think, A good movie, honestly, like a higher learn. We don't have that Singleton anymore, but yeah, he definitely had like a lot of street into some of his stuff, but it was a message behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Same
Um,
with Spike Lee.
yeah, exactly. So I just feel like I think they running out of ideas, man. Um, and it's sad, but now I'm noticing though people are getting tired of seeing that and even hearing that in records, and you're gonna start seeing more artists be having more substance in their music, and even in their if in the film industry. Sinners, I'll give it a good 7 out of 10. It was a good movie. I just didn't. I'm not a Michael B. Jordan fan like that for real. Um,
Okay.
I just didn't like that little picking cotton situation, and I hate seeing that shit on TV, man. It annoys the hell out of me. But I get it. I understood the message behind it, but I just don't like that. Oh, the way they did it. Like that's not our history, man. Our history is way bigger than that. Talk about how we were
It is.
pharaohs. Talk about how we were kings. Talk about the royalty. Don't just constantly bring up that imaging oh, we were slaves or fighting for freedom. You know, I don't want to hear that no
Sharecroppers.
more.
Right. No, I agree. I look. I look. It was a deep message in it, but I agree with you on that. The the aspect of if it could have been the Egyptian thing. It could have been a Babylonian theme. It could have been Hebraic or Judaic thing. So yeah, I get you, but I'm thinking they did it that way because it was the only way it was going to get approved. You got to
Right.
look at things like that. You see what I'm saying? Because it's
Yeah.
still, and this is what I mean about the underground not having the answer to nobody.
Facts.
Regardless of the fact of the matter, it's still a ladder to climb. And that's, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the fucked up part. I love the way the write, the script, everything, every message that I got because I took it on I'm always taking shit on another level of understanding when I look at stuff. I took it in the aspect, the twins, the lower self, the higher self, the one becoming the higher self and not bowing down, not, falling prey to the vampire, the one that did fall prey to the vampire. Then we got to look at the images of the women of them, the light skinned sister, drew the other brother down. Bam, she turned him into a vampire, but the dark skinned sister who would not be perceived as beautiful according to social standards, etc., held the other brother down to the point where he's the one, what I'm saying, was saved. And then he found out that Sam, who was his son, it was a very nice plot. I love the writing and the understanding of it was showing you about the higher self and the lower self. It was
Mm-hmm.
showing you how there are vampires in existence on an energy level. You see what I'm saying? People who take energy and zap you and drain you, and you don't even realize it and know it. It was on a higher level of understanding. But see, these are the things that's not naturally taught. These are the things that they have tried to keep away from us for decades and decades and decades. But movies have always shown the truth of this matter. Just like Disney. And I asked this question about why is Disney coming out with all these witchcraft and Wiccan movies and series for children?
That's it.
What's that about? Disney started in my day and time with Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, but all the while, as I'm coming to look back over this stuff, they were having symbology in those cartoons. You see what I'm saying? And the symbology was adult symbology that children were not even supposed to be privy to, but it was given in signs and symbols. So when these children become older and they sit back and look at life and see the subliminal programming that a cartoon gave them, and now we look at today's time and see what they're giving our children. Why these kids need to know about witches and witchcraft? What what the fuck is that? But Disney
Yeah,
is a
man.
major channel.
I guess it's a way to create a spell by you watching it. You know, it's a way to create a spell and keep you hypnotized, or you know, I never understood that, man. It's crazy because it like you said, we wasn't even paying attention to it until now, and now you got all this witchcraft stuff. I be seeing people tarot cards, and I'm just like, man, I don't even see why I even play with that type of spiritual thing. That evil. That I it's scary. It's scary. We're in the times where people are comfortable with going to the evil side versus trying to do right or be right or be at peace. So it's sad, man. It's sad.
It is. It is. But I don't know. I always say, like I tell my empress sometimes, which she has me getting to the understanding of that everybody can't be woke up at one time. You know what I'm saying? Prophet Drew Ali said that, the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America, he said, I can't wake all you sleepy headed Moors up at one time. You might tear up something, so I guess it's due to everybody will see the truth when it's their time to see the truth. But
Yeah.
for those who know the truth, look, y'all get ready. Y'all get ready. So what you think
Yes.
about your president, man?
Uh, I don't have nothing bad about him. I mean, they say he racist, whatever, but I mean, shit, everybody racist. Shit, even my own mom, like black families, it was taught like my mom, like you better not bring a white woman home. So I get it. Everybody, I the man, one thing I can say, I love the fact that he's stopping that the homosexual stuff. Again, I don't have nothing against people's sexual preference, but I'm glad that it's like, look, you're a man, you're a woman. Stop confusing these kids. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He got a lot of stuff he got to fix that the
All
Democrats
right.
kind of messed up. I don't agree with some of the stuff, but I do agree with like how now, like how they got the public assistance and stuff. I kind of agree, bro. I feel like it should be a timeline on how much assistance you get because it's people who really need it, and then you got people who just living off of it and taking advantage of it. And I don't like that. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. I get where he coming from. Once you get the where you need to go. What's wrong with getting up and going to work 20, 30 hours a week? You know what I'm saying? Um, as far as like, I don't mind racism, to be honest. I mean, again, everybody is taught to stay away from a certain people, whatever. I have nothing bad to say, man. I'm just looking positive. I tell people all the time, God is my president. No matter who we got in office, it's not finna stop me from hustling. It's not finna stop me from trying to make it happen for me and my family. Yeah, it might be a little bit tougher. Things are going up, but hey, you just gotta hustle harder. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not finna go out and do nothing stupid and end up in jail. So I get it. I understand the assignment. Um, it's only so much he can do. He a puppet too. He don't have all that. He don't have as much as control as people think. It's people telling him what to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Amen.
I can't
That's
get mad
fact.
at him. I feel like maybe in the next year or two, people financial situation might become a little better because he is a business minded type of person. So I'll give him that. You know. As far as like what he's doing with the women and the what they would if you get pregnant and you're raped or you can't have an abortion, I don't agree with that at all. I feel like that's a woman's body. They should have a lot more say, a lot more respect for the women. That's the only thing I don't agree with that. I don't like the disrespect that he has when it comes to a woman. Um, but I feel like he's bringing a lot of the old school morals back, which is not bad, man. I don't. I'm not a firm believer of the what was it for the workforce where the affirmative action. I didn't like that anyway. I feel like it
The
shouldn't be.
DEI.
Yeah, I don't feel like, oh, just because you're black or you're a certain um color or ethnic, you should get this job. I feel like if you're qualified, you got the qualifications, the experience, no matter what color racial you are, you should get it that way versus, oh, I gotta hire you because this affirmative action shit. So it's just I kind of watch what I say when it comes to this shit because it'll make or break you, bro. People will start looking at you like, wait, what? Oh, hell.
Oh,
But
bro,
the
ain't
president's
look.
just
This
the
is no
president, man.
holds
He's a
barred,
puppet.
no judgment.
What you
True to
think? How
that.
you feel about it? What you think?
I mean, we got 1 minute. We gonna have to take this
Oh,
up
that's
on
another
another
conversation, huh?
episode. That's definitely just another conversation for sure. Go on, give your shout outs, bro. Let people know where they can find you again. And any new upcoming projects you want them to know about, run it down.
Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to the Pharaoh. Shout out to Christine and that damn ice cream she didn't share. um, Plug in bros, man. Shout out to my partner, DJ Plug In, Poupon and Don. Shout out to my daughter graduating from high school. You can find me on on any social media, DJ G1, Facebook. I'm Breadman. Shout out to my friends, family, all the supporters, listeners. We got the reality show coming up pretty soon. I got 2 records out already. Head Above Water. Y'all gonna love it. It's up tempo joint. Shout out to everybody, man. Stay sucker free out here in this world. I salute you guys. Appreciate the love. And it's up from here. It's only up from here, man.
You already know it. Mad salute. You already know from Detroit to Cali. It's always love, my brother. And you down, you welcome to come back on any motherfucking time, man. Man,
Thank
salute
you.
to the fam, palms up. And y'all be smooth. And we appreciate everybody tuning in for DJ Guy First, aka Bread Man. Y'all
Let's
know what it
go.
is. It's just a conversation, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
D-Mac on the fucking track. Honestly, I can't say the fake love. Just be loyal when you mad and don't change up. Nah, I've been getting colder from the inside. Don't ask me if I'm good, let's just get high. Bro, no used to be bro, no, we ain't bros no more. We used to be close, we're stuck in that life, but no. Was down on my last, still giving my last for show. Too much love, now they mad, I'm so cold. Yeah. Lately I've been searching for my peace. Yeah. Fuck the streets cause they don't love you, death is free. Yeah. That's the price you gotta pay, it's best be cheap. Yeah, I ran it up, did it by my lonely, ain't complain once. Gained up, money I got crossed out by my day ones. Change up, didn't see it coming, that's okay, cause that thing's up. Watching on my shoulders, I see strength. Say I wanna be the one you love. But if you did, you wouldn't have did what you did. Said I'm sliding on whoever now, I gotta see my kid. Cause we all gotta die one day right now. Everybody say they wanna be the one you need. Everybody say they wanna be the one, no. Bitch, I'm higher than the price of gas when you in debt. I be in my head more than Professor X. Yeah, I'm the second time I had to recollect. Save all of the fuck shit I do not collect. They subside, but I ain't stressed. To the lead like my name next. Still big four like my name Brett. Elastic drill, I got on stretch. Don't need me more when I get less. I was out here reckless. Sun face in my necklace. You reach for this, it's flagrant tech. Yeah. Miss me with the ocean eyes. I got left in a hurricane, I was at my lowest size. Yeah, but I can swim and hold my breath like Matt Bayandi. Never in a million years I'll switch up for some money. Like how the fuck you love me? Demons in disguise was the people I held closely. Just keep getting fucked up, I wish I can be the old me. Take me back to days when we was running from the police. Smiling but I'm lonely. But I wanna be the one you love. Been down bad. Everybody say I wanna be the one you trust. They wanna put their hand out. Everybody say I wanna be the one you need. Boss up, man. Everybody say I wanna be the one. No. She ain't got it. Honestly, I can't say the fake love. Just be loyal when you mad and don't change up. I've been getting colder from the inside. Don't ask me if I'm good, let's just get high. Bro, no used to be bro, no, we ain't bros no more. We used to be close, we're stuck in that life, but no. Was down on my last, still giving my last for show. Too much love, now they mad, I'm so cold.